I'll be playing the role of Ali Hassan, the scientist. Based on the case and the options available, I'll be using the option B.
I'm Anek and I'm representing the Zincit. And I understood of what you said just now. You're proposing option B of 20 upfront and 15 as a bonus if the FDA is approved. I cannot afford a proposal B, and I'm proposing E, which is 12 upfront and 20 as a bonus if the FDA is approved. And my request to you is like, what can you do in order to reach this target or come closer to this target?
In my case, I would want to hire towards the upfront fee because currently, if we take a 10% probability, then we end up with a sum of $19 million. And we already 20 millions from the other deal. So that deal is not very attractive. If you could push on the upfront more.
My point of view is that you have a lot to gain with the FDA approval. You're getting more than what you already are going to get with your previous offer. So I think this is quite attractive that you're getting altogether 12 million more than what you would get from ZAMS.
Zincit, we are not gaining anything out of this offer. I mean, if we calculate the total gain that I'm getting out of this, it's only 4 million, which is not very attractive for me. But if I'm going for package B, I'm getting a total gain of $9 million. If you get the FDA approval, the $120 million will be a huge benefit for you because I'm seeing a 60% chance of getting the approval.
I think you have your arguments and they're valid, but at the same time, for us to put forward 20 and not seeing any benefit from that immediately, unless we do get the FDA approval, it's quite risky from our point of view.
Anyway, if any of these options are not there, $120 million is what we get after the FDA approval. If I just subtract my 20 million, which I would get anyway from ZAMS, so the pie which remains is $100 million. If we divide the pie equally, it will be $50 million for both of us. So based on that argument, any of the options over here will not be beneficial for me, but the best I could get is B.
I understand what you're asking for, but in my point of view, it's too much risk to be putting 20 down in the beginning without seeing any benefit in the FDA work that we have to pursue.
So on the upfront fee, how much are you willing to put? See, 12 for us is not really an attractive offer. How much are you willing to put forward in the upfront fee?
Okay, I think last offer possibly here would be somewhere between E and D. Altogether, D and E the same value, right? It's 32, 17 plus 15 or 12 plus 20, but you're getting more upfront here. So it's still quite beneficial for you.
If you put the upfront of D to a higher point, say to a 19 million.
No, it's not possible. Sorry. What I can do, so right now I had already come down from 20 to 15, right? We can say 17 and 17 then.
Option D, if you calculate, unless you give us a $25 million in the case everybody is approved, in that case you break even without we get the zooms.
Sure.
In the case if you agree to 17, 25, that is the only case we get 20 million if we assume a 10% probability of getting the approval.
Yeah, so that's fine also in my perspective, and I'm willing to take the risk there. And moving up from 17 will be quite difficult, and I cannot take that back to my business. So I'm standing on 17 there for the offer.
Zincit, I understand your case. Even if I let my scenario go, forget what I will get. And 17 and a 17 with a 10% probability is a loss for us. Until unless you're agreeing to take the bonus up to at least 30 million, the case is a no-no for us. We'd rather go with Zooms because then we cannot have an agreement.
Okay.
This is like either you go for the upfront by 2 million or either you go increase your bonus by 10 million.
It's too difficult for me. I would not be able to take that risk back to the business. I apologize.
I think I just at least we get 20. So 17 and 20 after FDA approval.
Okay, I'd like to counter offer of 17 and 18 then.
I think there is no much difference in the cost which you will be paying if you go for 18 or 20. 17 and 20 is a great deal that you can accept.
Okay, you know what? You're given this offer. Let's make a deal. I'll sell this back to my business. So let's shake on it. Let's go with this 17 and 20, and we have a deal.